Yo, come on, man. I can't have shit in this house.
I don't know anything about BTS. I don't even know what BTS stands for. But Olivia, you gotta keep both eyes open tonight. Both wide. Because from what there's a lot of people. A lot of people are talking, and the noise reducer cuts off when you scream. Watch, ready? You can't hear anything. It cuts off immediately. Watch, ready, again. No, it's not a bad take. It's an honest one. There are so many white vegans who consistently target people of color for eating their cultural food, especially indigenous people, especially on this app. And they're like, you don't need to eat that. You can eat this instead. Here's a supplement. No, I'm not eating chicken adobo that's made of tofu. I'm eating the real thing, okay? I'm a student. I study. I observe. I tackle. Here are ways that people turn around in movies. Point of view, you're in a horror movie. You hear a sound at the end of the hall and you do the slowest turn of your life.
Hey, Michael, turn around.
Michael's annoyed.
What did you just say? Nah, what did you just... What can I say? What can I say?
Sarcastic comedic relief is confused. As though people in cartoons turn around. Tom Holland's extremely anxious Peter Parker. Supreme Court? More like mid-court.
That was too good. Let's get the bell purr. Here you go. Thank you.
I called 911 yesterday for the very first time, and that was probably the easiest pop quiz I've ever taken in my life. They were asking the easiest questions. What my name was, where I lived, what my phone number was the person breathing? I was like, kinda, maybe, but not quite. I was acing that shit so well. But I don't know, maybe education is for me. Maybe I am a stellar star. Who knows?
What TV show cancellation turned you into the cold, heartless monster you are today?
This show was probably one of the only few pieces of media that portrayed high school so accurately that all the situations that happened within the first 2 seasons are just so ridiculous that when you think about them, you think it probably happened in an American high school.
Now I am forcibly feminizing you, bitch. Sorry. You are now going to get forcibly feminized. I am going to, at gunpoint, forcibly feminize.
Jojo, this haircut looks great on you. You look fantastic. But now you gotta be a little bit aware. Alright? As a white woman with this haircut, if you get in an argument with a POC, prepare for that K word to come in. You know? Especially if you're wearing sunglasses that day, because you're sitting men's bathrooms are kinda gay. What are you going in there for? To see other men pulling down their pants in front of a urinal in open space? Imagine you match with someone on Tinder, and then 20 minutes later, your DoorDash comes to the door, and you open the door, and it's them. That would be a really fun scenario. I'm just thinking now, like, that would be really interesting. Did you know 24 minutes into the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, the girl sounds like Balloon Boy when she says hello?
Don't you ever say hi or hello before you start talking? Hi. Hello.
Thank you. I think it'd be funny if Tom caught MJ and they were just like collecting themselves on the floor and being like, okay, I'm so glad you're alright, you're okay. And then Ned's body just... The pole just snaps and his body just immediately hits the ground. No. Ah! Because the Aftons are British, here is my impression of William finding his son's body dangling from the jaws of Freddy. Right. Right, what's all this then?
So, I heard you two are dating. Oh, for a while now. That's really interesting. Especially because you two are completely different people. I mean, Jason here is the star of the football team and somehow graduated Harvard before he even got in, and you're you. I don't know, it's just a weird match. If anything, I don't believe it. Nope, it's just too weird of a coincidence. You want to know what you could do? If you really are dating each other, why don't you two kiss? Yeah, what do you say, folks? Why don't the most popular boy in school and the nerd girl kiss? I mean, if they're in a relationship, it obviously shouldn't be a problem. Do it. Kiss each other. Like lovers.
Inang, anyati sila?
Awan tabok. Kagluto.
What did you say? Wow. Where was that 20 minutes ago? You know when schools do like the morning news thing and like kids tell like what's gonna happen that week throughout school and the weather, whatever. Anyway, in like 3rd grade, one of the children anchors decided, I don't want to do this anymore. So he left. So what they did to choose fairly who's going to be the new news anchor, they chose a random class, and in that random class they would choose a random person to be the news anchor. Well, it was my class. So what the teacher did is she said, all right, I want everybody who wants to potentially be the new news anchor to raise your hand and say a number 1 through 100. The one who's closest to the actual number gets to be the news anchor. So what did I do? I participated, even though I didn't want to. I just thought, why not? Because it's fun. Just to see what happens, you know? Just to test the water. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what is the least obvious group number to choose? The 30s. No one thinks about the 30s. It's always the teens, 20s, then 50 and above. But no one thinks about the 30s, so I choose 36, and I'm the only person in the class who chooses in the 30s. But wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Well, I think you know what happens when I say wouldn't you know it. I'm showing up every other day to be the new news anchor, and I didn't want to be. But I played with God. And I ended up being the news anchor for the spring semester. If we get married, and you expect me to be putting this in the storage or something, you married the wrong person, buddy. This is going front entrance. Okay, people walk in, they know what they're getting themselves into, who they're talking to. the hyperfixations. The potential topics of conversation. This is... Where's my Star Versus one? Wait.
This couldn't be worse.
We just started. What are you talking about?
I give up.
Oh, I'm so what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
I can do a lot of things. I'm very talented, but I cannot hit that one note in Steamboat Willie Whistle. I can go up to there, but then when I get to that Oh, hey. You want to stay over the night? Yeah, sure, we have a room. I'll leave you in my guest room. Over here's my room. Yeah, and then we'll go to the guest room here. Never mind, that's a gym. You know, the richer somebody is, the slower they hug. You know what I mean? Darling, oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Yes, of course, welcome. We're so glad to have you. You look absolutely divine this evening. Of course, why not? How are the children?
Go! Yes! Yeah!
Mickey Mouse pose. She has a wonderful Mickey impression.
Oh my goodness! I didn't want.
Mickey wants to get ready for something.
Oh my goodness! my gosh.
If you watch this show, you don't get bitches. Me too, though. Like, me either. You know, it's just a little something sweet, right? Here are a variety of very popular movies that I haven't seen and that I directly blame for because I'm an only child. I have no reason I haven't seen, I just, does anyone ever talk about this one anyway? But I know supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because I had to do it for a musical theater thing when I was like 8. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And I don't have, like, I don't, listen, I know the plot. So, I think, you know what, I directly blame me not seeing this one because I'm a minority. And like half of these movies. Alright. It is so hard to be this pretty. God. So growing up an only child, I had a difficult time understanding what incest was and why it was wrong. And that sparked the beginning of my relationship with my uncle. I'm really glad I was named something special. You're not gonna forget my name. It's Aisha. 2 syllables, 1 consonant.
Oh my god, Alyssa?
Bitch, I'm Asian. Do I look like an Alyssa to you? This is my impression of Elmo if he were intended for older audiences.
Elmo recently got a letter from the messenger that he committed tax fraud. Do you know how to say tax fraud?
Sorry I haven't been posting. I've been stressing out over my math midterm. 4 months, literally. I like almost threw up 2 days ago. But I passed. So that's what matters. Anyway, I have a question for the white people out there. As a halfie. I don't understand, like, when you say you're a white man's whore. What does that mean? Like, coming from your mouth, what does that imply? Why are you mentioning that they're white? Those are literally your people. That's your cousin, probably, in some weird line. But I don't understand what it makes sense for us to mention that they're white, but why do you mention that they're... You just kind of sound stupid. I don't mean to be rude, but it's true.
Hi, my name is
Walter Hartwell White.
I am very similar to you.
I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Did I mention?
It's just, you know, it's quicker and much more instant and accessible and just, shit, man, I don't know. I wish I was someone who could over-accessorize. But there's a sensory issue that's not being addressed. I hate the feeling I move one direction and it goes the opposite. I feel like I have to... What Will Smith did surprised us all. But to sum it up, you know, he basically Chris rocked his shit. And, I'm sorry. Listen, when you see an opportunity, you ask a BYU student if they're racist or not, and they respond with an essay portion. They go into detail. There's no text box. It's a true or false, yes or no. Why are you pausing to take it? Why are you looking around before you answer? Having your eyes being your best feature, and with all of these masks and stuff, is a blessing. It really is. Like, imagine if, I don't know, my cheekbones were just really, and then I'd have to cover that up. I understand why some of you don't want to wear a mask anymore, but I'm fine over here. Let me tell you something. When you haven't thrown up in a decade, and all of a sudden your body decides to do so, you don't remember the body movements and the muscles activated in order to get everything up and out of your body. Because I was over that toilet, and I was like, I don't remember these muscles in my neck that are being activated right now. Oh my god. I felt like I was gonna die. Trust me, I like having short hair. It's nice. It's freeing, but sometimes, like, if there's no volume to it,
Because tonight will be the night that I fall for you. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Do 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 do. Hey. I don't watch anime. It watches me. Yeah, totally. Yours are like huge. They're huge. They're like mine are like mosquito bites, like on the very first day, and yours are like 2 large zits. Like not even pimples. Like there's dimension. Yeah, it's crazy, and like you don't even need a push-up bra. Like you should just let them free. Yeah, they just can't. Yeah. I don't wear anything. I know, it's crazy. I just kind of let them, do their own thing. They don't really move anyway. There's... So, like, when you put yours together, like, does sweat gather between? Because, like, mine don't even touch. They're like my dog's eyes. They go in different directions. No, I'm fine. They're special in their own way.
Why are you asking me what seems to be the problem? You're the cop. You're about to create the problem out of thin air. There was no problem. What seems to be the problem is gonna aspire in 5, 4. What kind of questions should we ask the actors? We should ask them if they had to describe this season in 3 emojis, what would it be like? That's crazy. That's it. That's a good one. Yeah. No one has ever asked that before. Yes. Why did you come up with that one? Yeah, we should do that one. I think I'm a well-rounded human being. I think I'm very nice, and I don't judge. But if you are a couple, and you choose, willingly, to cosplay as characters who are siblings, I don't know. That's where I do judge a book by its cover, because I don't want to be seeing Dipper and Mabel kissing at Anime Arizona. Alright? I just don't want to be seeing her.
Okay, but that's not the point. This is a business, an establishment. And if you were working for me, you would be fired immediately. Because all it takes is a bag.
Stuart Little, no! They got him, holy shit! You want to control my body? Well, I'd like to see you try to stop me from doing these sick moves.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am, you gotta stop.
Someone get the police.
Don't do the cool jump. Don't do. Oh, shit.
She's jiggy with it, though. You see that?
Not the kick. Not the.
Oh! I don't care if Austin Butler sounds like Elvis. It's hot. I don't care. You can't convince. I literally can bully him all you want and shame me. I'm a whore at the end of the day. Watch scenes from when he was in the Carrie Diaries. It's not that much of a difference in his voice. I'm not insane. We didn't have phones or can openers in the 1800s. All right, Grandma. Okay, well, imagine what it was like even before that. For the lizards and for the dinosaurs trying to open things. You think you have it hard? Well, just imagine what they... I'm just gonna say it. Andy was a little bitch for not taking his toys with him to college. Who cares? Who cares? Those are your collectibles. I'm taking... Psyche's coming to me in the dorm. Think I'm leaving these behind? No. Carry-ons. They're coming right with me on the plane. My mom was getting gas. I was sitting in the passenger seat. Commotion. comes from my left. I turn around. A man starts harassing her. Starts getting up on her face, asking her questions. My mom's clearly in distress, so I put on my big girl boots. I step out of the car. I turn around and I lean forward with like one arm on top of the like roof, and I look at him and I'm like, "Can I help you?" I stepped into like my white man sona all of a sudden, and he looked at me and he was clearly drunk, very like not there. And if he was coherent, then this would have been gone in a different direction. I'd be making this video from a hospital bed. Anyway, so he looks at me and he says in a very sluggish tone, "Number." He wanted my mom's number, so to really get at him, the thing that I said next, my solution to this issue, I leaned even more forward and I went, "She's married." Well, he walked away, so it must have worked, but is that all I could pull out of my ass?
Listen, my mom cuts my hair. My mom cuts my dog's hair. We kind of just wing it over here. I don't know. We're in the growing out phase, people, okay? I mean, we are venturing into mullet territory, but we're going to try everything in our power to make sure that we don't get there. Because some people can pull mullets off, but not me. I'm not about to go down that road that I know that I can't cross properly.
Don't listen to him, okay? Don't listen to him, right? You were fantastic. Stellar performance. Alright? Don't listen to these haters. You were great. It's okay. It's okay. You're just jealous that you didn't get bit by a spider. You're a Spider-Man. That's why you weren't bit, because you're bitter. I would have killed that shit on Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. I really would have. And it's a shame. Because it's good, but it's like so good that
Don't worry. Mr. Connor's art class is a pretty easy A. Last semester I threw up on my canvas, but he gave me an A+, because he said it was up for interpretation. Was it the meatloaf from the cafeteria or last night's dinner? Ew.
Evolution-wise, when will the British accent become obsolete? I'm gonna say give it maybe 200 to 500 years. If we start now, we won't have to hear that anymore by the time we're 80. I don't know.
Where have I been? What a beautiful question. Crying over Mamoto Hosoda's new animated movie, Belle. The fact that they're asking me to talk about this as if I wouldn't have anyway. Like, come on, it's me, right? Anyway, so Suzu is a high school student, pretty average, kind of quiet and introverted, but online she's behind the internet persona named Belle in the virtual reality world You, where she's become an internet sensation and a globally loved singer. But as complications rise as a dragon avatar starts interrupting Belle in her concerts and causing chaos in the world of You, Suzu starts to go investigate into who the dragon is and realizes that a lot of the things that happen in the world of You also have a huge impact of what's happening in the real world. The director of this film, Mamoto Hosoda, has also made movies such as The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Mirai, Summer Wars, and my personal favorite, Wolf Children. This film is breathtaking. Visually, story-wise, Beauty and the Beast and Sword Art Online had a child, it would be this movie. So go check it out. It's in theaters right now, sub and dub. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Go check it out. It's really good.
I redid my room. And I got a mattress. It's been about 10 years since I've slept on a mattress. We're not going to go into why. Just accept it. Here's a little tour. Nothing's finished. I just put it together. Okay. It's a full size bed. It's nice. I feel like a woman. I've been sleeping in a twin. Finally expanded. Little corner desk. Very nice. And not completed, but
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, where am I? Because, like, I'm gonna be sleeping in a bed with a mattress on top of it. And that's... I'm not used to that.
nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna... Oh, yeah. Who was it? Yeah. No, hey! Oh, that would hurt. Smash. Yep. I'd have to think twice. That would be very, very fast. Oh, yeah, definitely. If she'll have me. I mean... I'm ready right now. Let's go. Right now. You're really funny. You got a good sense of humor. That's nice.
Thank you. It's the trauma.
Never mind. Forget I said that. No.